Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me, Jay. Another week of the Jaymo Show, episode 40. I can't believe I'm on episode 40, man. This has been moving fast, and I appreciate all the support. I started this one a little later because I knew people was gonna watch the ending of The Last Dance, and I wanted to give people a chance to check out the last couple episodes of The Last Dance, and then we can, talk about Jordan and his will to win, because really that's what stands out to me the most when I watch The Last Dance, is that Jordan wasn't necessarily the fastest or the best shooter or the most athletic his whole career, but his will to win was unmatched, in how he willed his teammates along and pushed them. Yeah, it was tough love. Maybe at the moment some people thought he was a jerk or being an ass, whatever, but in the end they all loved him for it, and they all won, and you can't argue with the results. Whitney, what's up, sis? How you doing? Glad to see you stopping by. Appreciate it. You being safe out there. Rashonda, how you doing, sis? Take a little wet my whistle. Y'all see I've been growing my beard out. I got my Rona beard. What y'all think? You think it's too much? Think I should cut it? What's up? I'm listen to my sisters. Y'all let me know. I look like Fred Van Vliet. Fred Van Vliet. VLEET. Y'all check it out. Look it up. Y'all get a good laugh. Fred Van Vliet. Let me see. But yeah, I'm let it go ahead and marinate to see what it do. Unless everybody tell me it need to go, then it's gone. But anyway, what's some of the things y'all letting go or trying during this Rona time? I'm gonna show y'all a picture of Fred Van Vliet. Hold on. For y'all that don't know, y'all ladies that don't know who Fred Van Vliet is, let me show you. Hold on. Let me move out the way. There go Fred Van Vliet. What y'all think? Y'all think I'm looking like Van Vliet? He got a little dimple, one dimple like me. I look just like that picture, don't I? Alright, enough of that. My Van Vliet. Let me move back into the middle. Anyway. We'll see how it go. Alright, so what's some of the things? Let me get back to the stream right quick. Alright. Whitney, you like the beard? That's what's up, sis. I appreciate it. I guess I'll let it grow a little bit. What you think? You think I look like Van Vliet? You think I look like him? Ben Richardson, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? John 82, what's going on, fam? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Let's see. Whitney, you look like you find Allah while in the joint. You got some pies. Bean pie, my brother. Hey, I got some delicious bean dishes right here. It's very healthy and nutritious. Would you like to try some, my brother? Ben Richardson, I had to trim my beard down. I was looking like a werewolf. That's how I feel. I trimmed this down some, man. It was all up my nose. I don't see how some dudes got a beard, they mustache growing up their nose. It was so annoying. Now it don't look right. I'm looking in the mirror now. This does look a lot lighter than the rest of this. I might let it grow a little darker, but I just cannot stand them whiskers up my nose. Woo! Ben Richardson, yeah, you look like like Vliet. Van Vliet. Hey, us light-skinned brothers stick together, man. That's light power. I believe in light power. Light power. You believe in light power? Light power. Light power. Light power. Yeah, Van Vliet. Boy, he letting his grow out of control. Anyway, I remember when Jordan grew a goatee. Everybody was going crazy. Jordan got a goatee. Jordan got a beard. Jordan growing a beard. Next thing you know, all kind of people was growing goatees. Jordan. And, you know, watching The Last Dance, back to that, it's kind of weird to me now because I'm older and I don't, you know, live in the city no more like I used to. So I got a different perspective, whereas growing up, living there so long all my life, we kind of felt like Jordan was ours, and what he was going through, we kind of went through in a way. And to see the global aspect of it all is kind of different and unique. Didn't never think of that at the time, you know, about that. We thought the Bulls and Jordan is ours, and that was it. One thing that I do kind of feel bad about with The Last Dance is I look back and think that because Jordan was so dominant, that them first 3 championships spoiled us. And when he retired, it kind of made us realize, okay, wait a minute, damn, we was lucky to have him. And when he came back, we were so happy as a city. And when we won those 72 games in 96, we were just like spoiled. We thought the Bulls was going to win every game. And from 97, 98, I didn't really watch it as much, because we used to be like, well, what's the point of watching the game? You know the Bulls going to win. And looking back at it now, that it's gone and over, nothing like it will ever be coming back again. You think, dang, I should have watched that. I shouldn't have took it for granted. And now that it's gone, you think back and say, wow. So, you know, it was a hell of a ride. The Bulls, man, it was something else. They were larger than life at that time. It was like rock stars. They had crowds, audiences everywhere they went. And so I remember even one time I was downtown Chicago and I saw Jordan, but he was in his Ferrari. Red Ferrari, black tinted windows, deep tinted. But you could see on the hand on the steering wheel, and it had a ring on it, like a Bulls ring actually. And on the plate it said MJ23, MJ. And I was like, whoa. And I pulled up next to it. I'm looking all in it, wave, but he ain't do nothing but just peel out. But just to see Bulls and things going on, I mean, it was just crazy. Crazy time. And I'm glad that I was older to enjoy it as a grown person. The last 3 championships, whereas the first 3 I was still young, just getting out of grade school and going into high school, whereas the second I was out of high school and out and about and driving and working and money and stuff. So, you know, it was fun, and it's sad that it's gone. Looking back at it now and looking at Jordan held so many grudges. He never forgave anybody for nothing, and that was good to use as motivation while he was playing as a driving force. But he is still that way today. I mean, it's kind of made him, it seem kind of miserable in a way. He's not able to enjoy success or his life or his accomplishments. You see him sitting there with the big stogie, a big long pour of some type of Cavassier. He's sipping on Cavassier. His eyes is bloodshot, red, yellow, like he got jaundice or something. I don't know. It just seemed like Mike is not in the best set place mentally because of all that he went through. Even a couple moments he got tears in his eyes, ready to cry. I mean, it really hurt what he went through with Detroit. That really, really hurt him. More than people realize. I mean, he come down to tears 20, 30 years later, he still is upset. So, you know, it's just gonna be interesting to see if anybody is willing to do what he did to get where he got. LeBron, can LeBron ever become the GOAT? Could he ever surpass Jordan? I don't think so, because it's already too late. He's already put in so much time that his book is already pretty much finished. I mean, what? Especially after this year has been messed up. That messed up his legacy because he was trying to bring a championship to LA this year. Now he got 2 years left on his contract. He might retire in 2 years. So, I mean, even if he won these back-to-back with LA, he still lost, what, 5 or 6 finals? So he's lost as many finals as Jordan has won. They could say, well, he's been to so many, but the road to get to the finals was a lot easier than what Jordan had to go through to get to the finals. So, I don't know. It was proven to him when he got to the finals that his team wasn't ready because time and time again he lost. And he was the underdog. Whereas Jordan was never the underdog in the playoffs. Never an underdog in the finals. So, I don't know. I don't think he can catch Jordan. I think people that never saw Jordan play make that argument. But if you saw Jordan play and you knew what was going on, then you wouldn't make that argument. And I think The Last Dance kind of brings his legacy back to the forefront of people's mind. And those that didn't see him, and then they get to relive and investigate what he went through. And when you see it, it puts him back on the top, pretty much. Let's see. Support Gaming, what's up? What's up? Sweet Brown Sugar, what's going on? How y'all doing? What's up? Anybody, what y'all got on y'all mind? What shows y'all looking forward to seeing? I got to show y'all something else what I got to be prepared when I go outside. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all what y'all need to have these days in order to be protected. Okay? Alright, hold on 1 second. Stick with me. It's the magic of movie making. Hold on. Yeah, I like to place my order. Don't get up off me. Get up off me now. Hold up. That I don't want to hear that. Don't breathe on me. Back up. Back the fork up. What? Y'all trying to what? What you say? I ain't got time for that. It's my Rona wear. This the new Rona wear. Get some today. Make sure you and your family is protected at all times with that new Rona wear. Alright. Well, what y'all think? Who wants some Rona wear? That's this is my Rona wear right here. I ordered this on Amazon. It took a while to get here. I think it was like $10. I don't know if they still got any, but this boy right here, make sure you protect it when you out and about. And this is Velcroed in, so you can take it off and wash it separately or whatever. Got one for me and JJ. So make sure we alright. Let's see. Ben Richardson, Jordan stayed on one team and stuck it out till they started winning. LeBron did not. Hey, that's a good point. Jordan wanted to beat everybody. He didn't want to join. And he made his teammates better. He didn't just go get a better teammate. He made the teammates he had better. Or he punched them in the eye. Sweet brown sugar. Everything getting canceled on hold. That's a good point. That is kind of messed up that everything is canceled or on hold. That's why it's important that y'all don't forget about us that's still out here trying to do something. We're trying to entertain you. You don't like it. You guys don't watch it. I try to put on the show. I put on the show for you and nobody going to see it. I'm going to start doing it. Nobody want to watch it. So I don't know. We'll see. But you know. One other thing I want to say. Oh, yeah. Ben, you say you gonna need that when I go. I know that's right, boy. You gotta have that protection, baby. You gotta make sure everything's straight. But one thing I've been working on to improve my videos, that's why I haven't put out as many lately, is that I've been working on a new way to make the videos. I was first looking into having somebody else do it for me because I don't know how to do it. And it is very expensive. It would cost me like $150 every video to produce it. And it takes a while. So I decided to look into how do they do that. And I found out that it's really not that difficult. You just need to buy the software and all of that stuff. And then it takes a little practice, of course. So I'm going to look into learning how to do it myself. And that way I could just bring out the videos and do it in my own time. And it doesn't have to cost me $150 each video. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. John 82, far better players back then too. Yeah, it was. The league was a lot more difficult back then. It wasn't until they had added a couple expansion teams, you know, that made it with the Grizzlies and the Raptors, that made it a little more watered down. But for the most part, teams had 7-8 man rosters deep. Almost every team 9 deep of good players, whereas now you barely have a team that's 3 deep. So yeah, and they were veterans. It was an older league then, whereas now the league is babies. These dudes don't even know what they're doing. No wonder they can't win. You got people like Trae Young leading the team, and he only in his 2nd year. He can't even old enough to drink yet. He only 20. Like, he wouldn't be the leader or the older player on a team back in the day. He may have been the best player still, but he wouldn't have been the oldest dude or the vet or whatever. Yeah, they brought in a couple people, Vince Carter, but you know, that He just came that year and he wasn't doing it. It's just not the same. The league is just a whole lot younger. There's so many teams that have young players that don't have veterans. It's just crazy. And it was just the opposite way the last time. So I think the difference now is that a lot of these guys have made so much money by the time that they're 30, they don't keep pushing or they don't work like they used to back in the day. They're not going to play 20 years. There's very few players that's going to play 20 years or 15 years like they used to because they made so much money, there's no need to anymore. So I think the game has changed to that respect. And a lot of people talk about what Jordan did or what he couldn't do. If Jordan played in this era, he would average easy 40 points a game. Because he averaged 30 in the era where it was physical, where there was hand checking, fouls, and he didn't even shoot threes and averaged 30. If he was in this era, he would have adjusted. He would have been shooting more threes. You couldn't hand check him. They couldn't stop him with hand checks. If you can't hand check him, it's nothing you can do. What could they have done? You can't even touch him. It's crazy. So I don't see how Jordan could be stopped in really any era. The old eras where there were no threes, that's where he played and strived in. And the new era where there were threes, Jordan adjusted. You could look into his second three-peat. He was shooting threes. Even when he played his second championship against Drexler, he hit the most threes in the NBA Finals at that time. Jordan did. So, I don't think Jordan would have a problem playing in any era and would dominate. I'm seeing that I'm getting a lot of lag and buffering, so I ain't gonna keep it going too much longer. I'm gonna have a show a little shorter this week. I guess people is still watching The Last Dance, or, we don't know what's going on. Maybe they went to sleep. Let's see. Support gaming at J. COVID-19 gonna go on for 20 years. I think it is gonna go and change the way people are. And then the big question is, are you going to take this vaccine and stick it in your body that they rushed to create? So it's going to be difficult to deal with. And like my son was saying, well, once the quarantine is over, he going to go back to kickboxing or wrestling. And I'm saying that stuff is over. Nobody's going to be doing that, kickboxing and wrestling and stuff, and breathing on each other and all that, and rubbing, all of that stuff. You don't know who could have it. There's no testing available. And another thing is the testing hurts, so people don't want to test every day because it's painful. If you ever looked at a video of somebody after they've been tested, they always talk about how, it felt like their brain was scrubbed or whatever. So I don't think people want to test every day just to go watch a game or go to work or do this or that. So this is a mess. This is a real big mess. Ben Richardson, there is not a lot of good coaches nowadays either. Well, the reason it's not a lot of good coaches is because they get fired so fast. Back then, coaches had their job for 10 years. Yeah, the coach wasn't going anywhere. Not because of a player, but now they don't give a damn about these coaches. If the players say he wants this coach, then the coach that's there is gone. We saw it with LeBron and Ty Lue and David Blatt. He took the team to the finals and got fired. So all it is the players have a lot more power now than they did then, because Phil Jackson would have stayed the coach of the Bulls. If Jordan said, I'm going to retire if Phil goes, Phil doesn't go. What in the world? Why would you make the Bulls dynasty end. Why would you push Michael Jordan out the door? That would never happen. Jerry Krause would be fired. Okay? Jerry Krause would be fired. And that's one thing about Jerry Reinsdorf sitting here acting like everything was Jerry Krause and he didn't do it. You gave him the power to do it. You allowed him to do it. You should have fired him. You shouldn't have let him do that. So, yeah, things would be totally different. Ben Richardson, Big Brother Ben, thank you for your support in Super Chat. And I just want to say, all of you all that's been supporting me in Super Chat is really what's been helping keep my channel afloat. And one thing that I do with my YouTube money is I always try to reinvest it, whether it's buying new equipment, new materials, new programs, or whatever. And like I say, this program that I'm looking into to improve my videos is kind of expensive. And I gotta take time to learn it because I don't know anything about it. So now I'm trying to learn how to make this and do this, and all of that stuff takes time, money, energy, and I'm putting all that time, money, and energy into this for you guys' enjoyment for videos. So I'm appreciative when people like Ben, you guys recognize what I'm going through and you support me and send donations to the channel. It really helps out. It more than people realize. Even if it was just $1, if everybody kicked in and helped out, I would be able to do a whole lot more than I am able to. But I'm able to do what I can thanks to what you guys have done, and I'm very thankful for it. So thank you. I appreciate it. Support gaming. You say why this keeps on happening? Why what keeps on happening? What are you talking about? Alright. Well guys, this was pretty interesting. I do a couple impersonations before I get out. This is one of old lady, and she smokes a lot. Aunt Pearl.
Hey, hon, how you doing? You guys want some meatloaf? I just finished the new batch over there on the stove, honey. Hiya. Hey, hon. Aunt Pearl gonna cook you up a nice mincemeat pie. Hi, hon.
That's Aunt Pearl. Let's see. The stream keeps freezing still. Alright. I hate when that happens. It look like it's running good right now, but we'll see if it continues to freeze or not. Look like it's doing something now, so I gotta figure out, I gotta look into another streaming service than what I've been using because it's not very reliable. The quality keeps it keeps lagging, and I think I'm gonna end up changing that. So we'll see. Yeah, I'll probably end up having to change that. I was just thinking about this new setup. I think I might do a new setup for my show as well, and maybe get a table and do a different thing than how I'm doing it now. So we'll see. We'll see how it all turns out. But in closing, because I see the stream is still messing up, and I appreciate you guys for sticking with me, my hardcore fans, hardcore reviewers. But I appreciate it. Any requests before I get out of here for any impersonations? If not, I understand. I'm looking at the stream and it's just blagging and stuff, and it's really frustrating. And it's time for me to start looking into a better streaming service. I've been using OBS, and it's more just take off the O, and that's more like what it is. So I think I'm gonna go ahead. I might have OBS is free. It's a free streaming service, and I guess I've been getting what I pay for. I don't know if I'm gonna have to pay for a streaming service or not. We'll see. When you get into this world of creating videos and YouTube, it begins to get expensive. If you're trying to do it a certain way, the right way, and make it look good and entertaining. If you just want to just hold up your phone and just say whatever, then I guess that doesn't cost anything. But if you want to have some type of quality and different things going on in your video, then it can be expensive. So things add up. I've bought a lot of equipment and things, but it seems it never stops. So support gaming, do an impersonation of Courtney Kemp. Well, I wrote the episode in one night. Okay? It was a lot of Grubhub. Now, people don't understand what it's like to be a writer, okay? When you write, you have to come from the heart, and you don't listen to what the people say, because then you'll just be doing what the people want you to do. You have to write what you want to come to the screen. Courtney Kemp don't have a unique voice, so I just did some of her mannerisms and silly things that she say. Courtney Kemp. You would want me to do one for Courtney, wouldn't you? Huh? What you want next, Tariq? Huh? Tommy? Damn, Tommy. You always want something, don't you, Tommy? I'm done, Tommy. What you don't understand is I don't need you like you need me, Tommy. Steve Harvey. What did you just say? I know I didn't hear that. Did she just say all of the answers at once? I can't believe it. I cannot believe what I just heard. Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey. Alright, you guys. Anything else before I get out of here? Anybody else got any impersonation requests or anything they want to say before we get out of here? I'm gonna let my Van Vliet keep growing. Jay Van Vliet. And we'll see how it go. Well, we'll see what happens. Tiger King got new episodes coming soon, they said. Eliza, a tiger, and a tiger soul man. I understand. I saw tiger, and a tiger soul man. I'm Joe Exotic, and I'm running for president. Joe Exotic. Tommy dropping Tariq off the roof. What you don't understand about this life, Tariq, is either you falling or you standing. Alright? Alright, Tariq. Now I'm gonna let you live. But if it were anybody else, you'd be going over this roof. Alright? Alright? Alright, y'all. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. And I'm going to see y'all next week. I appreciate all the support. Everybody stay safe. Go and get your corona wear, your roll wear, your roo wear. This ain't woo wear, that's roo wear. Make sure y'all got yours, I got mine. And I'll see y'all next week. Peace, and I'm out.